Protesters gathered right outside of Coronado High School to call for new leadership for the Scottsdale Unified School District. Arizona Secretary of State Michelle Reagan says that while it's important for young people to fill out a voter registration form, that doesn't always mean that they will actually go and vote in the polls. Minority Leader Pelosi says it shouldn't matter that Arizona is a red state whenever it comes to looking at the effects of the Trump tax bill. In a recent evaluation, ADOT says that more than half of drivers who would enter using this westbound on-ramp would often cut across several lanes of traffic trying to get onto the I-10 going eastbound. It was during those lane changes where many accidents would occur. The Arizona Department of Forestry and Fire Management sent out 150 firefighters, as well as 55 fire engines and trucks similar to this one right here, to help battle the blaze in California. Now, all of these courses here give firefighters and people who want to join the academy a little bit of a taste of what they could be facing every day while trying to battle a fire.
It's definitely affecting my grades right now. I'm not home studying for my stats test that I have tomorrow. I'm here trying to advocate to make sure my teachers can run their own stats classrooms without having interference from administration.
Natalia Perez is a senior at Chaparral High School and one of 23,000 students in the Scottsdale Unified School District. She and others took to the Scottsdale streets last night to push for change.
Protesters gathered right outside of Coronado High School to call for new leadership for the Scottsdale Unified School District.
I know how hard the teachers worked at this school and in this district. We need a little support from the board and especially from the superintendent.
Opponents say that Superintendent Dr. Denise Birdwell and her administration have disrespected teachers by not allowing them the rights given to them through the SUSD's Teacher Employment Agreement, which was created back in 2013.
They're ignoring it, and they're sort of cherry picking occasionally if they want something. They're doing it that way.
Just 4 miles away is another site of distrust in the school district.
A lot of the tension is centered here at Hopi Elementary, where parents and teachers say that construction on the school has been anything but transparent.
The Arizona Attorney General is investigating how the district procured the funds for the renovations. SUSD Board President Barbara Perleberg read a statement that said, in part,
"Our job is to take all of these voices and weigh them together as we try to make the best, most informed decisions we can for our students."
Back at Coronado High School, Perez says the issues are a distraction from what her goals should be as a senior.
So I'd love to think about prom. I'm also right now applying to many scholarships to be able to pay to go out of state. And right now, where I could be writing essays or spending time on that, I'm having to be here and advocating for my own teachers.
In Scottsdale, Sydney Isenberg, Cronkite News.
To become a firefighter, there's a strenuous physical exam, but I learned even after they earn their spot in the department, the training doesn't stop.
A firefighter's work doesn't stop at the station door. Though they may be off duty, firefighters still have to train to be able to handle the harsh conditions they could face next shift.
Physical fitness is one of the most important things we have.
According to a 2010 University of Maryland study, aerobic fitness and resistance to muscle fatigue are the two key areas for firefighters to pass a physical fitness test.
Tempe Fire Medical Rescue requires our members to do physical training for at least 1 hour per day. Usually crews take care of that in the morning, get their day started. If you are Tier 4, the least physically fit, we will remove you from frontline service.
Don't stop, you're almost there.
While many firefighters may exercise through different activities, the Great Ape Gym in Phoenix focuses on fitness through skills courses designed for firefighters by firefighters.
At first, it started just really small, just a couple firemen in the backyard of somebody's house working, and more people kept showing up,
Now, all of these courses here give firefighters and people who want to join the academy a little bit of a taste of what they could be facing every day while trying to battle a fire.
There's no real place for us to go to hone these skills except for something like this.
Practicing the skills before needing them can also save a firefighter's life.
From lifting, cardio, and doing these skills courses helps prevent those injuries from occurring.
However, too much physical fitness can also create a problem.
We don't want our firefighters to expend themselves in physical training and not be able to respond physically to calls.
A fitness balance designed to save lives.
Try to do what we said we would do in our job interviews, is make the fire department better, make the process better, and this is our attempt at doing that.
1, 2, 3, hey! Firefighters are required to go through a physical test each year. According to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, as of January 2016, there were more than 1,000 veterans who were homeless or living in temporary housing in Arizona. And Anthem 2 groups are using plastic bags to help those homeless veterans feel a little more comfortable. These plastic bags are seeing new life thanks to the Daisy Mountain Veterans and Youth for Troops.
We make plastic sleeping mats for the homeless veterans out of recycled plastic bags from Walmart, the grocery stores. It keeps you warm in the winter months and it keeps you off the cold and the wet in the summer.
Volunteers gathered at the Anthem Civic Building to sort, cut, and loop plastic into long chains that would be crocheted into mats.
It's not very hard once you get used to it.
Austin Friedman was able to pick up crocheting after just a few minutes. He was even able to give me a lesson.
And then you pull the 2 loops over, and you just made another piece of the long chain there is.
Not only do these plastic mats help homeless veterans, they also connect veterans to a younger generation.
Derry Berry herself is a Marine veteran from the Vietnam era. She says her favorite part is teaching kids how to help her friends who also served.
One of the young girls I was showing how to crochet, she said, is there a right way or a wrong way? I said, no, this is all made with love. There's no right way or wrong way.
I feel proud because they deserve to get back on their feet again for helping us, so we should help them.
Now these groups plan to distribute 50 mats to different shelters and organizations. In the broadcast center, Sydney Isenberg, Cronkite News.